Hello, friends, again. Wow, it's been less than a week since I made a video. I guess that means I'm no longer holy shit busy. Actually, no, that's a lie, I still am. But I have a brief amount of time, well, not brief. I've got a pretty good amount of time today, so nothing. I'm not working on Wednesdays like ever anymore because I don't get shipment, and apparently I'm not useful unless they have shipment. So I understand my place. Although I work, what was it? Tuesday, yesterday. I went in and, because I was at, I had class Monday, and one of the buildings, like, I had my class in my evening class in, and downstairs in the bathroom, somebody had, like, I just don't know who does it, or what the motivation is, and I don't really care, it doesn't matter what the motivation is, but somebody had, on a pink post-it note, put something on the mirror, and on the post-it note, it just said, "You are beautiful," a little heart at the bottom. Pretty much made my whole day. It was, I don't know, it's like so awesome. I can't even properly articulate how good it makes me feel, I suppose is the more appropriate way to say it. It's just big, and I don't know who's behind that one. I don't know if somebody that I gave a card to somebody else that saw it, or like if Tina gave a card to somebody who gave it to somebody else. It's like a big web, and I can't possibly track down the actions at this point. And that's amazing to know that it might not have been me, that I did anything to it. Like, it could be somebody else. That's the way it should be. This, it could be huge, and I want it to be. So I went to work on Tuesday, and I was showing my manager, Jen. I showed her the post-it, and I gave her a card, because I hadn't yet. And I gave them to all my managers. And so she's like, "Oh, we made you a board." And I was like, "A board? You made me a board." But there's a cork board in the back room that has, like, all the clipboards for all the shipment and stuff. And they had written, I probably won't be able to do it, because it's too much work. But they had, and I found out that one of the girls that I have a class with was participating in making it. But on the top it says Beth's board, and it's got the clipboards and stuff like that, and at the bottom it's got like 4 little paper cutout hearts, and they wrote something about me. Like, I make them laugh, or I know everything is, which is really important, both of those things. Or I just am fun to work around, and it was really awesome. It made me feel really good. Just to know that I am I'm a positive part of somebody's life. And that's pretty much what I want to be. I want to be that person who's like, oh, they make me laugh. They make me smile. They know where everything is in the back room. Whatever. Little things, or big things, make a difference. So that was Tuesday. Oh, and Tuesday I had an exam for one of my classes due. I didn't do it until Tuesday. I skipped the class that I was for and worked on writing it. And then the girl that's in my class from work, she showed up, like I ran into her at the computer lab, and she gave me her notes, kind of, not really notes, but like notes on the questions that were for the prompts. So I got that done. If I get a good grade on it, it's a good grade, yes, but I won't feel good about it. I definitely need to actually put in effort in class, because if I get a good grade on this, I'm going to feel like garbage, because I don't deserve it. But I'm a good writer, so I kind of get away with it. And Monday I presented in my compassion class, which I love. That's my favorite thing. That's why I want to be a teacher. Like, I presented once really well in my friendship seminar last semester. The other presentation didn't go as well, but it was still fun. So on Monday it was good to go in and have my notes. I didn't even have notes. I wrote a paper, and I usually make bullet notes and kind of work from those, but this time I didn't even do that because I was kind of running a little bit late. So I just had my book open in my lap, and I just knew what I was talking about, and it was really awesome. I love to teach in that way. So I definitely, and I was going to present again today, but there was another guy that was doing a presentation, so he got his done, and I didn't get mine, which is kind of a bummer. I was really looking forward to it, and I put a lot of effort into it. Or at least in the paper, but I knew what I was going to say, and it was going to be good. I was going to have fun. But alas, I had my chance on Monday, and it was a really good one. So I passed my paper, no big deal. I'll have my days. I'll have days where every single class is my class, and I can look forward to that. And hell, maybe at some point maybe if I ever have free time and think it's a good use of my time, I'll present it to you guys. I'll have my notes, and I'll go for it, and maybe that'll be in lieu of my presentation in class. And so yesterday, I also went out to dinner with my friend Jen. Her husband's over in Iraq right now, so it was good to kind of bond with her and kind of see how she's doing and stuff like that. And it was good. We went to Boda on Congress Street, and Bangkok Thai was really, really good. Boda is not really cutting it for me because they have so few. They had one vegetarian option that sounded like it was remotely good, so I'm not going to go back there just because they don't have any vegetarian options. And I don't like to substitute things that are so expensive. So yesterday, and I went to bed kind of early-ish. And then I woke up and Sean had texted me or called me this morning because he needed to get into the gas tank for the Subaru because my car got fixed. Also, although I think I need to get it fixed again in some sort of way. I'm not really happy about it, but I'm gonna drive it right now anyway. And so he called me and he's like, "How do you work the gas tank?" Because there's like a little lever underneath this driver's seat that you have to pull to kind of pop the thing out. And so he called me about that, and I went back to bed. It took me a little while because I was kind of awake. But then I woke up again. And it was nice. The sun was shining outside my window, and Smushy she had crawled up onto my chest and had plopped there. And I was like, this is nice. And then I looked at my clock, and it was, like 8:15. My class is at 8:45. So I got up, and where that would normally stress me out and I'd freak out, like if it was great, I'd have flipped my shit. But, I'm trying to, and I recommend it. Give it a shot. There are certain things that are just not worth freaking out over. I used to have a really big problem with being late. I would panic if I thought I was going to be even a minute late. And in the past few months or so, I've kind of let it go. It's not the end of the world. And that used to be a big source of stress for me. And to know that, that there are very few occasions on which where I'm late and it'll be a huge problem, it's great because I can text people ahead of time to let them know I'm going to be late if it really matters the timing. But usually it doesn't matter that much. And for me to be able to let go of that stress, awesome. So instead of panicking and freaking out and running to get ready and running out the door, ill prepared and not fully woken up because I like to have time to wake up. Like I set my alarm for 6:30 on days when I have to wake up for an 8:45 class. I like to sit and have breakfast and send an email to a friend and just enjoy being awake before I have to get to my day. And I knew that I wouldn't have that if I did it. So I wrote my teacher an email and said, I overslept. I'm a goober. I'm sorry. And, what else am I going to say? That's the truth. I fucked up. I'm accepting it. I'm taking responsibility for it. And I used that time to do things around the house, to prepare for my presentation that I didn't actually have to do. And it was good. I felt like it was a worthy use of my time. So I feel really good about that. And so right now I just had lunch and what am I going to do? I got some time. Wow. I got some time. I'm going back to school for 7 o'clock. We're having a philosophy movie for my compassion class. I'm looking forward to that. And then after that, at 10 o'clock, going to the rock gym, doing my thing. Gonna be a handful of people there, which is gonna be fun. And that'll be Wednesday. And it's gonna be a good day. It already is. It has been. And tomorrow, working in classes. Friday, working for a little while. And then this week I have off. On Wednesday, I'll be taking my ALS test for the guard. Need to buckle down and get that stuff finished because it's stressing me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. And then surgery on Thursday. So it's gonna be an eventful week. I'm gonna be bored a lot of the time though because I'm not gonna be in class, but I'm gonna use that time well. That is my goal. On like Sunday, after I hung out with what did I do? I worked 12 to 5, and then I what was I gonna do? Sunday. I made a new friend on last Sunday, and so that was really cool. And so I got out of that. It was like a 3 to 5 thing. We just kind of hung out and had coffee and talked about some really important things. And then I went to the Holiday Inn by the Bay and for a solid 3 hours pretty much. I just worked on my writing. I edited something up, and I'm looking forward to polishing it up even more. So that'll be exciting. I feel really good about it. So that's it for right now, I guess. I'm really good. And the stuff that I was reading for classes, things by the Dalai Lama. And I really need to dig out my book that I bought by him a long time ago. I was kind of depressed, and I wanted, it's called The Art of Happiness. And I was like, how could I go wrong? But it wasn't something that I could grasp at that point. And I feel like now that would be something I could really find enriching to my life. So I'll try to find that. So I guess that's it. But don't forget. Can you see that even? I don't know. If you can, awesome, because it's true. And I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope that you guys have a good rest of the week, and then a good weekend. And if you are going to USM and you have break the coming week, well, I hope you have an awesome break, because breaks are cool. Good time to take a breath and be like, whew, calm down. So hopefully that'll be good for you guys. I think it'll be good for me. And take care. Bye.